Hi, Jessica Finlay here with Hines Park and Plymouth CrossFit. Wanted to go over some mobility and stretching movements for 14.1, snatches and double unders. So first thing that we can do is stretching out our triceps. For our snatches, getting our shoulders mobilized, starting with the right hand, pulling all the way back. And in this position, think about pulling the elbow behind the ear, bringing it as far back behind the head as possible. And I like to actively walk my fingers down my spine, just pulling each inhale and exhale, trying to bring that arm further back, bringing it behind the head, holding for a good couple breaths, releasing, and then switching and doing the opposite side. If this is too difficult, we can always grab the towel, right? So holding on right here, pulling that arm back, and then switching sides. Also bringing the right arm across, dipping the shoulder down, using the opposite hand to pull that arm in towards you. Really think about relaxing and dropping that shoulder down, and then go ahead and switch sides. And you're gonna do these and hold these for a good couple, 15 to 20 seconds each, and then switch sides, and you can repeat as well. Another one we just demonstrated with the towel, it's called open cow face pose, and that will start with bringing the right hand back and reaching around with the opposite hand, holding onto the towel. And you're gonna really try to get those hands as close in as possible, walking those hands in. If you can do this without the towel, it's bringing the right hand back, left hand comes around, hands clasped behind. Another really great movement to open up the shoulders is dropping down to the mat. It's called threading the needle. Taking the left hand to start, and you're gonna drop it underneath your body so that left shoulder is completely flat on the mat. Bring that right hand around the small of the back and really reach and push this top shoulder. Try to get it behind the ear. So another little cue that I like to give in class is bringing that hand around, trying to grab onto the top of that left thigh. So again, we're gonna do that again. Bringing right hand around the small of the back, grabbing onto the top of that thigh, and pushing that top shoulder back as if you're trying to push the shoulder into your back pocket. And then you're gonna switch and do the opposite side. So dropping and threading that right hand down. Left hand comes around the small of the back, grabbing onto that thigh, pushing the shoulder all the way back, and try not to lift and turn your head. Keep your head turned down so that you can focus on getting the shoulders stacked. So in this position, so if you had something written on your shirt, you should be able to see it. Really concentrate on pulling that shoulder behind the ear. So coming back into all fours position. So after you do threading the needle on each side, another really great shoulder mobility stretch is called the knot pose. So it's taking the left hand, dropping it underneath, the right hand comes across, and you're just making a knot with the hands, or an X, and rolling the chest forward, trying to bring the heart up over the hands. And if you can and you feel comfortable in this position, go ahead and try to straighten the legs, and you're gonna inchworm yourself all the way up to where you feel comfortable. You never want to feel pain in a position. So we can come back into child's pose again, and then you can go back into threading the needle on each side, working your knot pose, rolling forward, switching sides, bringing the right hand underneath, left hand on top, rolling forward, and getting those shoulders nice and mobilized. These are some other moves that we can do coming over to the rig. So we're all kind of familiar with these, just doing the band stretches, just grabbing the hand in through, reaching back around, and just walking forward, stretching out the triceps. So these are really good stretches. These are kind of similar to the bringing the hand back for the tricep stretch. Okay, so we can come around, lean this way, lean back into it, stretching out the shoulder this way. So those are some options and some good shoulder stretches to get you mobilized and ready for the snatches. We're gonna work on some poses to get your ankles mobilized for the double unders. Okay, so working on our ankle mobility, a really good stretch that I like to do in class is called standing straddle splits. So it's just walking the feet out, and you don't have to get really, really wide, bending at the hips, hands in front, and I like to come up on the toes, hold for a good couple breaths, and then release, push back on the heels, lift the toes forward, coming up, lifting back, rolling the heels in, turning the toes out, lifting up and back, rolling back, in and out. So you're just rotating your feet in different positions, working on getting the ankle mobilized, turning the feet in and out, and then I like to alternate, so right and left, jumping the feet in. So you're gonna wanna do that a couple times on each side, good 15-20 seconds, and then switching the feet, moving the positions of the feet, jumping the feet in, and take a seat. So just stretching out, pulling the toes back. This is called seated wrist stretch or forward fold. So you're just pulling the toes in, hands over. If you can't bring the hands to the feet, you can grab a towel, wrap it behind, pull the towel in, or a band works as well. So just alternating and just pushing right and left. Rolling the ankle around to the front and back. Same on the left. Just getting the ankles mobilized, ready for the double unders. The last thing I want to show you is, because doing a lot of snatches and double unders is a lot of wrist movement, so just simple wrist stretches before. Pulling the hands back. You can even place them on the mat. Lean a little bit forward. So placing palms facing up, and just lean back. Rolling the hand forward and back. Namaste. Good luck.